Nugget. 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 He's ignoring me. Nugget. So today I went and got my little papers because we is transferring my dog. You feel me? We is out of here. You feel me? You feel me? We is out of here. Gone. Finish. Finito. And I feel crazy though because okay, so um so much shit. Couldn't go to work today. So I was like, let me come to the school to withdraw him. Go get my replacement tag. If y'all don't know, my tag was stolen a while ago. I know who stole it. And I could guarantee you was gonna eat shit for the rest of your life. You gonna eat shit. So, growing up, I didn't play about my brothers or my sister. Because back then it was only one. It was only 5 of us. 3 boys and 2 girls. So I didn't play about my sister or my brothers. Like, and my daddy is a pastor. So whoever, like my daddy used to be up on the pew, preaching and stuff. Is that what it's called? I don't know. And he used to be up there preaching and stuff. And then he used to be like, oh, cause my mom used to work on Sundays. Oh, if you see him up here and you see my kids misbehaving, beat them. Not like, he didn't say beat them, but he'll like, what's the word? If you see I'm up here, my kids misbehave them, correct them, corrige them. I don't know how you say that shit in English. Basically, bitch, them people took it and said beat. Boy, it was just one fat lip nigga. He stood at the church. Every little thing my brothers and them did, he put his hands on my brothers and them. So, man, one day I got tired of that shit and I raised up and I was like, hey, man, don't hit my brothers. I like, come sit next to me, y'all. So we all sat in one. Oh, no, that's the pew. My bad. You sat in one little bench on the bench thing. And my daddy be up there preaching and shit. So I say all of that to say this. Once I had my baby, all that energy transferred to my son. I don't, like, you could try me left and right. You could talk about me left and right. You could say this about me left and right. But my jet, I'll go to jail behind. And so one day, Maya always had a phone. I always gave Maya a phone because growing up, the only reason why I felt like they was always in their feelings about me doing stuff is because we didn't have no phone. So I used to tell them, give me a phone. Like, you don't know where I'm at, what I'm doing all the time. No, they didn't want to do that. They just want a nigga under lock and key. So Maya always had a phone. So, so he went to school one day and he called me talking about them people don't want to give him his book bag. They don't want to give you your book bag. What do you mean they don't want to give you a book bag? Oh, they told me, I don't know what it was some bullshit. And I was like, huh? I was confused because I really didn't understand what the fuck was going on. So then I drove up here. But when I drove up here, I forgot my ID. So I sent Maya back in to go get his book bag. And then he came back and told me they won't give him, I don't know, something happened where they didn't want to get a book bag. So bitch, I got out the car. And when I got out the car, I was like, I just need my baby book bag, I don't got no ID. I don't need no ID. I'm not here to pick up no child. I just need the book bag. Like, go get the book bag. So after a whole bunch of fussing and cussing, they told my baby, come on, come get the book bag. I'm not thinking nothing of it. Why do you people lock my baby in the room? Bitch, I went ballistic. My baby was already in my possession. Like, he was already released. It was after school. They gonna take my baby back into this room, and then I went home. They gonna call there was school police. I don't know if it was school police or regular police. Police came up there. That was the principal. I don't know if she's still there. She was real like incoherent. Like, she didn't know what the fuck she was doing. They say that school is like a first time teacher stuff, first time, or last chance teacher stuff, first time principal type shit. So they don't be knowing what the fuck they really doing. Like, you know what I'm saying? So she called police on me. And then when police came, I explained the situation. And then the police was all like, so hold on. your baby was already in your possession. And I'm like, yeah, he was already out of the school. We went back into school to get the book bag. They wouldn't give me the book bag. They wouldn't give my baby the book bag. So I went crazy. I went ham. And I started kicking shit because they took my baby and put my baby in the room. Because after a while, I was like, okay. Because it like 2 minutes passed by. I'm like, where my baby at? I said, Maya. He was like, Mommy, they put me in the room. They won't let me out. Huh? That was like... that was the last thing they should have did. Like, I guess because they see me, they hear my voice, I sound pussy. Like, for me, for you to do that to me, I feel like they was trying to take my baby from me. And I don't play that shit. Like, you feel me? Like, I went through a lot with my baby. Like, you feel me? Like, my baby was premature type shit. Like, I used to have to go to Miami Children's, and I stay well in Homestead. So if you know what Homestead at, Miami Children at, that's the distance. And I ain't have nobody taking me. That's busing train, walk. You feel me? Because I used to, the last time I went, I didn't know the bus, the little free bus that go to Miami Children don't run on Saturdays and Sundays. I went up there on a Sunday because they said for me to come do an overnight stay with my baby. So I was like, I can't not go. They're going to take my baby. Everything is always take my baby, take my baby. So I went up there, and then when I get to the train station, you know, it's late now. It's like 7, 8 o'clock. And I'm like, what's going on? Like, where the bus at? That's when I went and asked the security guard. He was all like, the bus don't run to go to Miami Children on Sundays. I was like, what? He was like, yeah, and that's okay. Which direction is Miami Children? He said, Miami Children is that way, about, I don't know how many miles. I forgot how many. And I looked at him, he looked at me, and I was like, he like, what you finna do? And I was like, I don't know. And I just started walking. Back then, I used to be scared to tell people what I'm gonna do because I used to always feel crazy. Because I think he said about 5 miles. I don't know how many miles he said. But if I would have told somebody I'm finna walk that, they gonna look at me like I'm crazy. And I used to be scared to be labeled crazy because I was only 17 when I had my baby. I ain't want nobody to take my baby. Everything's always take my baby, take my baby. I'll walk my ass to Miami Children. You feel me? I'll walk. Mind you, I told you it was 7 o'clock, 6 o'clock. When I got to the church, I got to the hospital at 10 o'clock at night. I stopped at McDonald's, I ain't gonna lie. I stopped at McDonald's, brought me a Big Mac, brought me a large soda and a large fry. And I had my Aeropostale book bag, my little Aeropostale side book bag. Put the drink in there, the fries in there. No, I put the food in there. I held the drink in my hand. And I was walking and eating and crying. Walking, eating and crying. Walking, eating and crying. I got to this gas station on the corner. And I asked them, I said, where are my children? They're like, down that way. And I said, how many miles? Is it a long walk? They said, a long walk. They're like, hey, only a crazy person would walk that. And I looked at them, they looked at me, and I just walked out of the store. And I was like, well, bitch, call me boo-boo the fool then. Because I'm finna walk this shit. And that's what I did. I walked it. Till I finally got where I needed to go. So, yeah, so today, when I went to the school, mind you, it was hot. It got better right now. It's sunny. I mean, it's cloudy right now. It was hot. My deodorant was melting type shit. She said, when you walked up here, I was like, oh no, who's she gonna mess up now? And I looked at her like because she was there a long time. A lot of the people that work in the office, they've been there for a long time. It's like the principal and stuff like that. It's the principals and the teachers. They're not all the teachers. There's a lot of the teachers that they leave because they can't deal with the kids, baby. We from the hood, baby. They can't deal with the kids. And it's not only about being from the hood, but it's like if you don't know how to talk to kids, if you don't know how to put yourself down and be equals with the kids, of course the kids gonna talk to you. But anyways, so that's that. So, but the people in the office, like that lady, she been there forever. Like since my brothers and them was going to school there, and my brother graduating, he been graduated high school, so she been there for a minute. But they run through principals and vice principals and stuff like that. So yeah, so when she said that, I was like, damn, like, you feel me? Like, first off, I thought I grew a lot. Second, I was like, damn, she remembered that. But how can you not, bitch? I went up there and I was terrorizing shit. I was literally terrorizing shit. You would say it's over a book bag, but I'm gonna say it's because they put my baby in the room. And that's why I didn't go to jail that day. Because when I told police what happened, they're like, so they took your baby from me. They basically, and I was like, yeah, they kidnapped my baby. That's what they basically did. They kidnapped my baby. Like, And I was like, how would you feel if somebody did that to you and your child? And they were like, and then I started out like back then I used to have real bad panic attacks. I was hyperventilating. I'm in the back of the police car. I have handcuffs on my baby, and I was telling them like I can't breathe. Like, so they opened the door, and that's when I was telling them the story. So they took the cuffs off and shit, and they wanted to press charges on me. But you can't press charges on me, bitch, because I'm finna get you. Like, they try to kidnap my baby. So everything was just, fuck it, go home. So they let my baby go. They gave him the book bag, and we got in the car and went home. It was a really weird experience. It was a really weird experience. But yeah, I withdrew my baby the first time when we was going to, no, I didn't come up here to withdraw him. When I was already up there, that's when I remembered, oh shit, I gotta withdraw him. So the school had to call him and do a whole bunch of stuff up there when I was in Missouri. But this time I remembered to withdraw him because it was so tedious and stuff like that, all the processes and stuff. So I withdrew him this time, and now we on to a new adventure, baby. I just pray to God this time. Well, we all know. So the only reason why I came back down here to Homestead, because if y'all see all the little shorts and stuff, y'all be like, why she came back? Why she came back? Her mom is such a nasty person. When I came back, I was chasing a dream. I wanted to become a part of Border Patrol. But she did a whole bunch of stuff, and the people where I was living at, they tried to say that I had, what is it called when you don't pay your rent? An eviction. What is an eviction? They tried to say I owed them money, so I had, it's on my credit. And I was like, no, the fuck it's not. So they lied to them people. And then, like, after everything was all said and done, that's when them people, I guess the head bosses, like, the people, they called me and they was all like, what is this? Mind you, I left in July or June. I think it was June or July, I can't remember now. I left in June or July. These people I left in June. These people sent me a bill for July. I ignored it. I was like, maybe it's a mistake. They sent me a bill for August. I ignored it. I was like, maybe they'll figure it out by the third month. The third month, that's when I called them. They gonna talk about, oh, you didn't let us know that you was moving out. Bitch, my lease was up. What the fuck is you talking about, pussy hoe? Like, I was not even supposed to pay the whole rent. I was supposed to pay a prorated amount because I didn't even stay for the whole month. I paid the whole month up so that nobody can't say, oh, I owe them money. You feel me? Because I don't know how to work and I don't want to play with people. And I was leaving 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning. So I forgot what time we left. We left early. We left like as soon as the sun started shining, bitch, like 7 o'clock in the morning. Like, we left early. So, and they were like, oh, you didn't let us know you was leaving. Bitch, if my lease is up. And then I remember one time during COVID, I owed them people $75. You know when people put a letter on my door talking about if you don't pay them $75 in a certain amount of days, you gonna be evicted. And I told them that. I said, now when I owed y'all $75, y'all was quick to evict me, but 3 months go by, y'all don't see that. I'm not in there. Y'all keep billing me. What the fuck? And I went off. So they said what they said. And I was like, all right, pussy hoes, y'all gonna get it. So I let that shit right out. And then that's when CPB called me. Border Patrol. That's when Border Patrol called me. That's when they came over here to my mama house. Then my mama, cause them people at the apartment complex, them hoes was on some other shit. Hoes is always on some other shit. I just pray to God one day I'll get somewhere where hoes ain't on some other shit. They on their own shit. You know what I'm saying? So then when I came down here, my mama told them people, oh, every job I get fired from. Not true. I quit. It's a difference. If you go somewhere and you working with people and you don't feel comfortable, you gonna stay? No. Quit. The only job I got fired from was the airport. And they try to make it seem it was because of they try to make it seem like it was because of what's that shit called? Attendance. But what really happened was I was gonna slap this little white girl. I was gonna slap the shit out of her because she tried me. Everybody seen she tried me. I was gonna beat this shit out of her. So they had to, and then I complained on her. Missouri is a very fickle place. They love to have black people kids, but they don't really want to fuck with black people like that. Especially not folks like me and stuff like that. And then on top of that, everybody there, I was on some other shit. Cause Oh, she from Miami. She thinks she all that. She from Miami. She thinks she all that. Don't nobody from Miami think they all that when they go somewhere else. Bitch, we just from Miami. The fuck? Just because you know where we from and you know what we bout, that don't mean that we think we all that. Cause we from Miami. Like, you know what I'm saying? So there was some hating shit over there. And then she wanna lie and say that, oh, every job I get fired from. And then, so that happened. And then the eviction stuff. So them people, and then on top of that, them people was like, oh, it was like some other shit too. I almost want to talk about it. But she basically fucked me up. So that's the only reason why I'm still here. I wouldn't be here no more. I really wouldn't. I got used to living by myself. Ooh, this shit hot. I done did that walk. My tire's still flat. Can't get it off. Whew. I gave y'all a little quick synapse of my life in 15 minutes. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Stop coming under my shit talking about this and that, this and that. There's a reason why I'm here. I'm here to get my fucking generational wealth back.